Okay, I wanted to do another problem showing you how to use text file for persistent values. So we're going to have a guessing game. Have to guess a number between 1 and, I don't know, maybe we'll go with 100. And then it'll tell you how many times you've played and how the average number of guesses it's taken you to get the right answer. Okay? So, oops, I forgot to do my Unix magic here. Guess.py. Okay, so if I do guess, nothing happens because all it does is call main, which is pass. So first off, let's write our game. Guesses equals guess number. So we'll just start there. Print there's pretty inspirational stuff. Okay, so now we have def guess number. Number equals random dot randint 100, and I guess I ought to import random. As any good game is going to need random, probably, right? While guess is not equal to number equals int input guess a number. If that's not number, that's guess. That would have confused me later on, wouldn't it? If guess is less than number, print guess is too low. Single quote. Elif guess is greater than number, print f guess is too high. And that should be it. Oh, let's see. And guesses plus equals 1. And then at the very end, we need to return n guesses, right? And why have I got a squiggly there? Because I forgot that. So let's see if our game works thus far. Guess a number. 50. 50 is too low. 75. 75 is too high. 67 is too high. 59 is too low. 61 is too low. 64 is too high. 63 is too high. 62 took you 8 guesses. Okay, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is the correct number. All right. So now we want to say, I want something like print f you have played n plays times your average number of guesses is average guesses. So I want something like that, but obviously I've got to come up with end plays and average guesses. So there's a couple ways I could go about this, but I'm going to make sure the file exists by writing this result to it first, okay? With open guesses.txt as data file. I said I was going to write to it, not, let's see, append. Print end guesses file equals data file. Okay, so now we're going to say end plays average guesses equals read data file guesses.txt. Now, right away, there's something I should notice here, which is I've had to use guesses.txt twice. That means I should have a constant that says that. So, data file guesses.txt, except I need to put that in quotes. So now I've got a string guesses.txt. So now I can say data file and data file. Whoops. Okay, data file. All right. And I'm kind of inconsistent. Here I'm writing to the file in line. Here I'm calling a function to read from the data file. All right, so I'm not always 100% consistent. Sorry about that. So def read data file. And so once again, we're going to use this with statement. We're going to say with, and a with statement is a nice construct in that it allows you to execute some code, bind a variable, and it's the result of executing this code that gets bound to this variable. But then when you exit the with block, it calls some other code. There's some magic code you can't see, which in this case closes the data file. All right. With open file name, and this time we're opening it for reading as input file. Let's see. We need to have end plays. I need 2 accumulators, right? I need a total guesses, which is harder for me to spell. For line in read input file. And what that's going to do is that's going to read one line out of the input file. Why has that got a squiggly? Invalid syntax. Oh, because I didn't put the colon on the end of it. Gee, I thought that was right. So that's going to read one line out of the input file each time and assign it to my variable line. And so I'm going to say, because each line in the file equals one time I've played the game, and total guesses plus equals int line. And what's wrong with that? Undefined name read. Is it like that? Guess we'll find out, won't we? And then I'm going to say return nplays total guesses. Come on, reading. Okay, and so if I've written everything correctly, this will read each line of the file. So each line represents one play, so I can come up by one. Each line tells me how many guesses that took, so I'll sum up the total guesses, and then when I'm done, total guess divided by n plays is my average guesses. So the one thing we're not sure about is this line right here. But we'll find out soon, won't we? So, say guesses, guess a number, 50. Too high, 25, too low, 37, too low, 37, 50, 13, 6, 43 is too high, 40 is too low. Took you 6 guesses. Well, so it looks like I had an empty line in the file, is the first thing I look like there. So it should have written my first guess to the file, right? So it wrote 6, so that was the right thing. The blank line was at the end of the file. So first off, we need to say trim nope. Nope. Back to here, Python. Trim, white space. Strip, not trim. Well, shows what I know. Okay. And was that a method or a function? It's a function. Okay. Strip line, which is probably undefined name strip. Really? Okay, it's a method. The documentation made it look like it was a function, but it's not. So let's see how that works. So now we're going to say guess 50, 25, too low, 37. You'll notice I'm following a pattern, and so it's halfway between 25 and 37, so that's 31. 31 is too high, so halfway between 31 and 25 is 28. 28 and 31, it's either 29 or 30. So, but we still got this error when we got to the empty line. So, line equals line dot strip if line greater than 0 . Okay, that way we won't crash on the empty line. So let's try this again. Enter a number. So halfway between 1 and 100. 50 is too low, so halfway back 75 is too low. So 1287 is too high. So subtract 6. 81 is too high. So 75 to 81 is 6. Subtract 3 is too low. So it's 79 or 80. We don't know which one to guess. We'll try 79, 80. There we go. Took you 7 guesses. You've played 3 times. Average number of guesses is that, which is pretty ugly. So we'll prettify that. .1f. So now if I play again, enter a number, 50. 50 is too high, 25 is too high, 12 is too low, so that's 13, 6, 18 is too low, 18 to 25, 7, so 22 is too low, so it's 23 or 24. We guess 23, there we go. We played 4 times, average number of guesses is 6.5. So we brought it down just slightly from the last time. So that's how you have persistent store. You write your data to a data file, and typically you'd give the user some option of deleting it if they want to start over again. Also, as we looked at in the last one, if I put in something that's not a string, I'm going to get this nice crash. And so I really should put some sort of a let's guess number. Here we go. So I should wrap this while true break except value error. Whoops. I forgot to say try. Except value error. Print not a number. Something like that. And that would allow me to, so if I say 50, too low, so now I say 75, not a number, 50 is too low, whoops. That shouldn't have counted as a guess. Well, true. Oh, all right. I mixed up the order of my while and my try. So we'll abort that one. Guess a number, 50. 70, not a number. So guess a number, 25. 25 is too low, not a number. 37 is too high. 31 is too low. 34 is too high. So it's either 32 or 33. We'll try 32. So it took you 6 guesses. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it only counted my numeric guesses, and I've brought my average number of guesses down to 5.4. And so this gets rid of the error there. There are other potential errors. If my data file was corrupted, for example, this could get an error. And if for whatever reason I was not able to open the file for writing, this could get an error. So there's lots more error handling I could put in there. And just in case you're wondering, there's what my guesses.txt looks like. Oh yeah, it took me 6 guesses the last time. And so that's 6, 7, 7, 6, 6. Those are the number of guesses it's taken me for each particular play. All right. Well, I hope that was at least a little bit interesting. Thanks for watching.